Hello friends, welcome back to eDental Formula. Today we are going to learn a small topic, xylography. So what is xylography? It is the radiological examination of the salivary glands. So here I have given three major salivary glands, which are the parotid gland, submandibular and sublingual. So in this method what we do is a small amount of contrast medium is introduced into the duct of the salivary glands. So this will help us to diagnose various structures or any obstruction within the duct or the salivary gland itself. So which is the contrast medium which we use in case of xylography? It is lipidiol or sodium diathioazate. Only 1 ml of dye is injected in case of xylography. So if more amount is injected, what it will cause? It will cause chemical cyanidinitis. So remember everybody, the dye which we use is lipidiol and only 1 ml of dye is maximum injected, and if more amount of dye is injected into the duct, it will result in chemical cyanidinitis. So what is the normal appearance? In a normal condition, what is the appearance of the different major salivary glands? So in case of parotid gland, we see tree in winter appearance. So the salivary gland is not having any diseases or any obstructions. So in that case, if you inject 1 ml of the lipidiol contrast dye into that of the duct of parotid gland, you will see a tree in winter appearance. So what is the appearance of a submandibular gland? In case of a submandibular gland, see the second picture. In case of submandibular gland, it is bush in winter appearance. Okay, so just make out and just understand the difference. In case of parotid gland, it is tree in winter appearance, and in case of submandibular gland, it is bush in winter appearance. Now coming on to different condition. First one, xylodocitis, and second one, xylodenosis. So what is the difference? Xylodocitis, the first one, xylodocitis, the first radiograph, it is actually the ductal inflammation. Only the ducts are being inflamed. In that particular condition, when we do the xylography, when 1 ml of dye is injected, the contrast medium, when we inject 1 ml of the dye is injected, only the ductal portion is inflamed. Okay, that can be clearly seen in the radiograph. So it is similar to that of a sausage. So that appearance of that particular xylodocitis in xylography is compared to sausage-like pattern. So sausage-like pattern is seen in xylodocitis. Now coming on to xylodenosis. What is xylodenosis? In case of xylodenosis, only the gland parenchyma. Okay, the gland parenchyma means the serous and the mucus acini part. Only that particular portion is inflamed. The ductal portion remains normal. So in that particular condition, when the gland parenchyma gets inflamed, the finer ducts will be thin. The finer terminal ducts will be very thin. So it compresses the final terminal ducts. So the appearance will be leafless tree pattern. Leafless tree pattern. It is similar to the leafless tree which I have shown in the inside. So this is the difference between xylodocitis and xylodenosis. Xylodocitis, it is the inflammation of the duct. In case of xylodenosis, it is the inflammation of the gland parenchyma. That is, serous or the mucus acini part is only inflamed. So what is the appearance in case of benign tumors? In case of benign tumors, when we do a xylography, when 1 ml of the dye is being injected, the appearance is ball in hand appearance. Okay, I have shown in the first picture what is a ball in hand appearance. So the dye is not taken up by the benign tumor part, only the gland portion and the duct portion is being taken up by the dye. So the appearance is ball in hand appearance. Okay, in case of benign tumors. So coming on to the last one, that is cherry blossom appearance. It is seen in Sjogren syndrome. So in case of Sjogren syndrome, when we do a xylography, the appearance which we see in the radiograph is actually comparable to that of a cherry blossom. So Sjogren syndrome, you see a cherry blossom appearance. Okay. So what is xylography? It is the radiological examination of the salivary gland. So which is the first MCQ which we learned today? What is the dye which is used in xylography? That is lipidiol or sodium diathioase. And how much amount is maximum injected? 1 ml of dye is only injected. So if it goes maximum beyond that of 1 ml, it becomes chemical cyanidinitis. Now what is the appearance in case of xylodocitis? It is sausage-like pattern. In case of xylodenosis, it is leafless tree pattern. In case of benign tumors, it is ball in hand appearance. And lastly, in case of Sjogren syndrome, it is cherry blossom appearance. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot.